Jesse's Budget Building Corner. I can't believe I just did that.
Sup, Yugi Tubers. This is the first edition of Jesse's Budget Building Corner. Decided, I know a lot of you guys are out there and poor shit like me, so these are some low-cost decks that are pretty fun to play and pretty viable. This first one's going to be Light Geminis, or Lemonize, if you're a goofball and like to call it that. First off, we're going to run one Elemental Hero Stratus. He searches, he's just a good +1. Gets out for one of these three. Elemental Hero Neos Alias. He's light, Gemini with 1900 attack. Not too worried about his Gemini effect. He's just really good, as you'll see later. Crusader of Endymion, same thing. 1900 light, Gemini. You'll see later. Some combos with him. Thunder King Ryo. I run 3, also light, 19. You guys know this effect can stop some synchros and stuff, and they can't, add to hand. I run 1 Honest. This is made for the March format. You could run 2 if you're, not doing the March format yet. But you should, because this is like the end of February. And he's just good, obviously. Reinforcement the army, get your Stratos out, combo it into Neos Alias like a boss. Emergency Call, same thing. 3 Gemini Spark, pretty much the best card in the deck. You get either your Crusaders or your Neos Alias. You got them chilling out, right? And they're like, oh, check out my cool monster. You're like, oh, pop? And then you draw a card, so it's just +1. And you can also get spells and traps, obviously. 2 Smashing Grounds, because monsters are gay. 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, because spells and traps are also gay. 1 Book of Moon, because March format's gay.
Yeah.
Dark Hole, just to wipe their board. Because, normally you have, 1 or 2 out, and they flood, and you stop them, and you're like, oh, Dark Hole, cool.
Direct.
Monster Reborn, for obvious reasons. 2 Hero Blast. You got Neos Alias and Grave. Say you Gemini sparked them there. I'm like, oh, well, I'll sync. I'll pull out my tune. You're like, Hero Blast. You pick your Neos Alias in the Grave. You target their tuner or whatever you want to hit that has less attack. You destroy it, and you add that Neos Alias back to your hand. And then you spark it again and do it again. Skill Drain, because obviously you don't use any effects in this deck except for Thunder King, so it doesn't really matter. You just stop all theirs. 2-Dimensional Prison. Good card to have. Gets rid of a lot of things easily. 2 Bottomless Trap Holes. Because, once again, same thing. It's just a good card to have. 2 Magic Cylinders. 1, it's a pro card. 2, it's goddamn hilarious. 2 Dark Bribes. Because I like to help them out, let them +1.
Yeah.
Royal Oppression, because you don't do any special summoning in the deck anyway, except for Monster Reborn, I guess. Mirror Force, obviously. Torrential Tribute, staple. Solemn Judgment, also a staple.
God says no.
God says no. It's just a goofy deck. It's really fun to play around with. You can it's cheap, it's viable, and it pisses people off. Thanks, YouTube. See you next time.